Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the subscriber contracts. And today's contract, the Beauty Lazy Dog, supplied to us courtesy of Cool 22 Story and is set in Marrakesh. So today's briefing, short and sweet. Thanks for eliminating the targets. So today we have 4 targets available to us. 3 must be killed whilst disguised as consulate security, 1 with a knife, 1 with a fibre wire and 1 with an axe, and 1 can be killed whilst wearing the waiter's outfit, and we can use any method we wish. So for today's challenge we will be starting undercover as a waiter. We have a fibre wire stored at the consulate top floor, and we are bringing with us some lethal poison and an electronic key hacker. As usual, I will bring my silenced pistol as well. So right from the start and off the bat, what we're going to do is wait right here, because our first target, as you can see, is just over there, and he's about to go into one of the shisha booths, and he will proceed to smoke his shisha pipe briefly. And we were primarily waiting for the enforcer waiter to move away so that we can get a little closer. So we're just going to wait here for the time being whilst the photographer finishes up his shisha pipe. He will then move off to the bathroom before returning, which will give us plenty of time to poison his shisha pipe for him. And we'll make it a little bit extra spicy. So he's on his way now. So as he leaves the cubicle, we're going to make our way inside, poison the shisha pipe, and from here you can just move on if you so wish, but for the purposes of the video we will stick around and watch the photographer sample our spicy shisha. And if you wish to wait elsewhere, I suggest waiting by the snails stores or the snails vendors. So down goes target number 1. There we go. So with that taken care of, we are now going to make our way over to the snail vendors, which is just outside of the shisha bar, and it's just off to the left here. And what we're going to do here basically is wait once again. As you know, I'm not a speed runner. I'm quite content to wait around for my targets and other things. Sometimes it gives me an opportunity to go and make a cup of coffee while I'm waiting. So we're just going to wait right here by this storeroom, and eventually our photographer friend will be discovered, bagged and dragged to this location. So once his body is safely tucked up in the storage room, we can then go in and take his outfit. Now we could have just done that in the shisha bar, but that is high risk. So we're going to wait for the body to be removed. So once we get into the storeroom, we're going to grab either the hammer or the screwdriver from the desk, select the photographer's clothes or outfit if you will, and we're going to go and meet the reporter and the producer, who are just underneath the tunnel here. Just be aware of the one enforcer in the market area, who just happens to be right here as we arrive. But once he moves away, we can go and engage the reporter in conversation and the producer, and we're just going to follow them in, and in a strange twist of fate, we are going to manipulate the media into doing our bidding rather than the other way around. So we're just going to have to wait for the reporter to check in at the front gate here. there is a bloke hanging around looking rather suspicious, but he's moving off now. So we're just going to follow them into the consulate building. This is probably the slowest way into the building, but it is the safest, and we do get to move around quite freely once inside. The photographer's outfit is quite useful, not as useful as the Monsieur's outfit, but it gets us what we need to do. So once the producer and the reporter have finished their little conversation just outside the main building, we can then proceed in and move off to our right. And I'm trying to actually run, but for some reason my button isn't working. So we're going to make our way into the office on the corner here on the right, and just on the coffee table we will find the consulate car keys. So that's our exit strategy taken care of. So with that done, we're now going to make our way upstairs, and we are going to get ourselves the consulate security guard outfit and retrieve our fiber wire while we're there. So we're just going to go round to the back stairs, as going up either of the main two staircases will involve a frisk, but the staff at the back stairs are somewhat lax. So we're going to make our way into the storeroom just on our left, throw our hammer or screwdriver on the floor once we've opened the door to the broadcast room, and that will attract the attention of the guard out on the balcony, and when he comes in to investigate, we can then render him unconscious from around the corner. We want to pick up his gun, that will come in handy later on, and we're going to hide his body if we can in the crate provided. There we go, lovely. I would also recommend picking up your hammer or screwdriver as well, as it may come in handy later on. So once we have the guard safely stashed up, we're going to exit the storeroom, retrieve our fiber wire, and make our way downstairs to the kitchens, which is just once again off to our right here. We're going to make our way into the kitchen, and on the counter here we will find a kitchen knife, which will be our required weapon for our next kill. And as you saw on instinct, our target is in the next room, but he does come into this room, and he will do just as we speak. There he is, and he will stop at the counter with his back to us. Thank you very much, sir. And we can cut his throat. So that is 2 targets now taken care of, and we're just going to hide his body in the crate because the guard will come back eventually. So from here we're going to move on to our next target, which will be the Monsieur. Just be aware that there are a number of enforcers and we have to avoid them, but it's easy enough if we wait. So we're going to make our way to the opposite corner office from the entrance, from the office at the entrance that we came into, and we're going to use the gun that we've collected from the guard upstairs to distract the guard in this room. Now this room is also frequented by another gentleman. There he is now. So once he enters the room and approaches the desk at the window there, we're going to drop the gun and move away towards the Monsieur and select our fiber wire, and the guard in the room will spot the gun. He will collect the gun and take it away, and if we've timed it right, the gentleman taking a drink by the window will also leave, and as soon as the guard is out the door, we can then fiber wire the Monsieur. There we go. And as you may have noticed, there is a handy closet just next to us here to deposit him in. So 3 targets down, and those are the 3 easier of the targets. We now have 1 more to go, and he is down in the car park area. So we're going to head back to the rear stairs, again avoiding the enforcer or enforcers. They're dotted about all over the place, but if we stand here, the only one we need to avoid is the one outside of the canteen area. And once he goes back into the canteen, we are free and clear to make our way down towards the rear stairs and into the car park below. Now from this point on we are trespassing. So from here we're going to use our electronic hacking device to unlock the doors. We're going to go through the doors and immediately hang a right. Be aware of the patrolling guard. There he is, and he's just turning round, so we're just going to use this pillar as cover, and as he goes past we can continue on. And we are heading for the tool room, which is just behind the APC here. Here it is, and in here we will find a generator. And if we turn off that generator and then turn it back on again, I should have really turned it back on again, but it doesn't really matter too much. That will attract the attention of our fourth and final target. So what we're going to do is just stay here by this counter in the center of the room, and we are going to use this as cover. So once our target enters, we can then make our way around and behind him, render him unconscious. We're going to take his outfit. Now this was an afterthought. Originally I was doing this in the guard's outfit, but it is a lot easier if we take the soldier's outfit. We're going to duck out through the window and collect ourselves a fire axe, which is just over here. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Nice and sharp, I hope. And then we're going to make our way back into the tool room and redon the consulate security guard's outfit, as this is the outfit we require for the kill. And we also have to throw the axe at our target, which isn't difficult as he is unconscious on the floor. So once we have our final kill, we can then redon the guards or the soldier's outfit, and we're going to hang a right and move right around the outer edge of the car park towards the consulate car park exit. And just as we get close, we're going to duck down to avoid the enforcer. So there we go, a subscriber contract now completed. Once again, thank you very much for sending that one in. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.